This is day 88 and today's video is outside. Came out on my bicycle, second night in a row, which is a good thing to do. The sun's about to break from behind the clouds and I'm just grateful. Grateful for my health, grateful for my bicycle, grateful for this moment to connect with you before my phone battery dies. I wanted to see if I can explain something to you that I offer my clients. I talked about it in yesterday's video. And it's this opportunity to go back and get our small selves. A lot of times when you're doing this awakening work and work of transformation and meditation, you have the opportunity to see things. You have insight and revelation. You're able to, because of meditation, detach yourself from the pattern, which allows you to see it more clearly and helps you even understand when it began, why it began, and all of that. And so one of the things that I wanted to see if I could explain to you to do for yourself if you're having this experience is how to go back and, what I say, is get that little child. So for me, I'll explain it as how I'm going to be doing it for myself. So I recognize that I have this small Camille that I'm going to go back and get. And so what I'll do is I'm going to get into a meditative state and then allow myself to remember where I mostly saw this little Camille. What room of the house, or where was she more often than not? And to go into that room and to sit down with her and to make myself available to her. To say things like, hey, you know, I'm so sorry that it took me this long to remember to come back and get you, but I'm remembering now and I'm here to listen to everything that you have to say. And then just listen. And oftentimes that little person does have a lot to say. They often talk about how difficult it's been. It's a really powerful experience. It may sound a little woohoo, but I've had nothing but remarkable and miraculous results when I've done this with other people as well as myself. And so you just stay with yourself as long as you have to until she or he says everything that they need to say to you, and you continue to just apologize for what they had to go through, and just have compassion. Just really have compassion for that little person. And then when you feel complete and they're complete, you see yourself in your mind's eye, because this is happening with your eyes closed, you see yourself standing up and you ask that little girl or that little boy if they're ready to come home. And more times than not, they always say yes. And you tell them how important they are for this part of the ride, and how much you need them, and how you need their spirit and their innocence and their playfulness, and how, you couldn't really, go on without them, that they're that important. And then that now you're going to really protect them, and you're going to take care of them. You're not going to let those things happen to them again. I mean, it's what my friend Siraj calls the 5 shields, that within us we have the little boy, the little girl, the adult male, the adult female, and then the wisdom self, the high self, the one that knows. And so this is the adult female, in my case, going to the little girl and coming and protecting her and bringing her back into my heart. And then you put your arms out, you put your hands out in front of you, and you lift up that little person. And what I do is I like to bring them right into my heart and take a deep exhale. And inhale and really feel them there. And really see them nestled at the center of the heart. Sometimes they want to bring something from the room with them. I've had moments where my little girl wanted to bring a favorite stuffed animal or something like that. Whatever it is, don't judge it. Nobody has to know you're doing this. But do as many of these as you have to. As many selves that you're aware of, as I say, that are left on the side of the road, go back and get them. Go back and get them. And just follow this procedure. You can reach out and send me a Facebook message if this is something you're interested in getting some help with. I can do this via Skype. I'll be heading back to Anchorage. I can do it there as well. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it tonight, and I'm looking forward to it because I want to have the same opportunity that others have had when I've helped them do this integration and do this healing. And this is what's happening on day 88.